All right, we're doing another one of those fun little money runs. As you can tell, we are broke. We have 55 rubles to our name. We have nothing on our character. I do have a rig, but I'm gonna show you guys, like, if you have literally nothing, how to make money quick. And this is about not maximizing dollar, it's about efficiency of dollar. I'm sure there's better ways, it's just kind of how I've done it, how I've gotten in the level I've gotten at the speed that I've gotten there. You know, let me know if there's any other tips or anything like that you have below, any other maps you like to run, because I have my maps that I stick to because I know they're efficient, but I know there's so many good ones out there. Woods is one that I definitely neglect that I'd be happy to make a video on, but I don't really go there. Let's jump into it, start these scavs, and start getting some of that breath up, some of that money going. So basically how we're gonna start, we're just gonna grab whatever scav we have. I'm gonna grab the scav. I like to go to factory because for me, again, it is all about efficiency. I'm in and out. I get my stuff, I get the heck out of there, and I repeat. So one thing that's worth admitting about this run is that it's not going to give you the highest pool of loot, right? Like, there's no computers to open. There's not very many, at least in the run I do, there's not very many safes to open either. It is literally an in and out, in and out run. Why does that look like a beetle? So that's not normally what happens when you do these runs. Well, he did a lot of our looting for us, so we'll probably have to restart this one. Got out of our last raid. We were broke. We killed that guy. We just got into this one. We reset. So I sold all my money. I'm broke again. You can go to a place that has a lot of computers and a high chance for graphics cards. You know, there's tons of different things you can do. But I like this one because I can be in and out of a scav raid in under 2. If I die, I only wasted 2 minutes of my life. And by the end of it, there's a good chance that I'll have a good amount of loot that I can sell to my traders. I have a gun that I can now take into a PMC raid, and I can just kind of repeat that process until I'm done. Everything that we do that we're going to sell, I'm going to show you what the price would be if we sold it on the market. If we sold it on the traders, but I'm going to sell everything in the most efficient way possible. So you could see what you'd get if you don't have the market, and then what you'd have if you had the market. So we got that raid done, in and out, under 3 minutes. We didn't have to fight anybody. We just got our gun, got our gear, and got out. Pretty simple aspect. All right, so I'm going to take this rig off so we can have fresh start, empty stash. I made a kind of a border around my gamma, so it's as if you only have the 4 slot. And when we go into this next raid, the things we're not going to sell is our backpack, our gun, our rig, and our magazine. You can make a choice on whether you want to bring the helmet or not. It's smart to go into a raid with a helmet, but for the sense of what we're doing, we're going to sell the helmet. I'll leave this here. We're going to do a lump sale at the very end. I'm going to take in only what I brought in. Again, the goal is not to get into a fight. So the quality of our gear right now isn't the most important thing. This is just, you know, something to protect us against scavs and something to, worst case scenario, if we get into a fight, at least we can hold our There's 2 maps that I would recommend. If you have a big rig and no backpack, I would recommend going to reserve, and I'll show you why later. If you have a regular setup like we do, I'd recommend going to custom. We're not going to insure anything. We're just going to go straight into it. So depending on where you spawn on the map, you know, one of the important things about this is learning the map you're going to. Customs, I think, is a really good map to learn because it's simple, it's consistent, and it's not hard to really avoid your conflict. Just kind of look around. Landmarks are very important. We didn't get a very good spawner for the things that we want to do, but that's okay. The main thing going into this is that you have to be okay with death. It's such an important thing that so many people take for granted, but you just have to be okay with dying right now. You're not bringing in high value stuff. We're not coming in as sweat lords. We're just going into the raid to see if we can find some stuff, get some stuff out of here, and make some money. I always check the back of this truck. This is new gas, by the way. There's a crate up here you can open. This crate normally has some pretty good stuff in it. This time it did not. It's trolling me. Then this door is free to open as well. There can be good stuff inside of this bag. course, there's nothing, and then some stuff spawns on this table. This is another one of those keys to show you. Gas office key. Opens this one, gives you access to the safe. We find but a flash drive. So, you know, early rounds, flash drives are over here. An enemy's outside, and that enemy just hurt us. So again, since our goal is to avoid conflict, we're just gonna kind of rat for a little bit. We don't necessarily want to get into a fight, so we'll just kind of hang out here while we wait for them to either pass or engage. All right, we waited a little bit now. They're either waiting outside for us or they're gone. So basically, what I would do is I would just kind of look to make sure that the things I can put in my pouch are in there. And unfortunately, right now the flash drive is the only thing I can get in there. So we will we'll move out and see what happens. Nothing's happening yet. We are going to continue looting as normal. Our goal isn't to just leave this place. Something cool about New Gas is that behind the desk are a bunch of cash registers, and all of them will normally have at least a little bit of cash in them. And so, you know, it's pocket change, but that's what we're after, is pocket change. So what we'll do instead of going out there, because that's normally the route I would take, we're going to go out this back door, and we're going to go down this wall. First thing I'm going to check is for scavs and PMCs around this area. And then I want to look up here and up here for sniper scavs. This area is notorious for sniper scavs, but we're not really running in a very secure area. I'm running, you know, straight down the middle of the street right now. And so if a sniper scav started shooting at me, not only do I risk that, that's embarrassing. Not only do I risk, oh, see, that's another sniper scav, or another, that was a PMC. A very aggro scav, if not. Yeah, it was a scav. It was aggro scav. So that's okay. But like I said, we have to be okay with death. It's unfortunate, but it happens. See our scav, got a nice little backpack and a rig on, and a cool little ketter. We're gonna do the same thing as we did before. We're gonna go in a factory, and we're gonna just ready up, get in there, go make some money. All right, spawned in. Always want to check your kit. So getting out of this raid would be nice. 40,000 rubles is what we spawned in with. And so that'd be a nice raid to get out of. But we don't want to get a run through. And so we are going to spend a little bit of time looting. But one thing about scav runs is that when you do them, there's always one PC somewhere in raid when you load it. They could be extracting right then and there, and you'll never run into them. But you want to be mindful of the fact that there is at least one other person in there that has the intentions of killing you. Well, since we spawned in with such good stuff and we found some okay stuff, I think it's a good time to leave. Again, it's all about the efficiency. It's about making quick, calculated scav runs. Get in and out. Let's get our gear. Let's get into the next PMC run. We're going to do the exact same thing. Jump into customs. Try again. And so for this one, we're going to bring in our rig. I almost wanted to keep this because this is a great rig for reserve runs because it has a bunch of 4 slots, but we're not going to stress about it. I'm going to bring in my rig. I'm going to bring in a backpack, the ketter, and then armors normally don't sell for a ton, especially ones like this. So I'm just going to bring it just because. All right, once again, this one's actually not so bad. The spawn isn't great, but it's not the worst. So what we want to do is we want to get to the crack house area, which is over there. Crack house is another higher PMC area, but has a lot of good loot. If you're the first one there, you're guaranteed to leave with money. Money, heals, like, you're going to get some good stuff out of it for sure. Actually, I'm going to listen for footsteps really quick. So there is somebody here. So I believe they're upstairs. They're actually outside.
Hello?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, man. I just need morphine. Any morphine in here?
Probably. Are you upstairs or are you outside right now?
I'm outside.
Did you already loot some of these jackets in here?
No, I just got here, bro.
Okay, I think there's actually somebody here. If you come inside, I'm to your right. If you come in from the front, but we can actually.
Someone else is here. Someone else is here.
Oh, hey, buddy, what's up? Yeah, we're friendly. We're trying to get something done.
You wanna roll up?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. I mean, I'm down. I literally only have scav gear, so I'm down to do it.
All right, yeah.
Are you the one that's upstairs right now?
No, I think there's one guy outside, and he said he's friendly.
Yeah. So there's 2 of us in here right now, and then you come out. We'll all convene, and then we can kind of go upstairs and make sure that nobody's here. All right, I'm gonna go check upstairs, and then that's where your morphine is if you're needing
there's somebody outside. Alright, I'm getting it. Oh, I got hit. Watch out, he's out there. He's not friendly.
What the fuck, dude? Need heals? I wouldn't stay in here.
Yeah,
there's 4 of us.
I'm gonna heal real
I had
quick.
no idea how many of us there were. Jesus Christ.
There was 3 of y'all?
Yeah, there's 4 of us total right now.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
stand in the windows.
somebody by Skelly, watch out. Somebody by Skelly warehouse. Shot at me.
Like in that alleyway over there?
Yeah, he's like,
Painkillers in this
I
room.
forget which one that is.
I'm
garage?
probably gonna run out there and try to kill him because they yeah, I'll go out there, boys. We'll see what happens. Godspeed. He's by hole in the wall. If I die, he's by hole in the wall. Damn, accidentally killed me. Oh well. So that one ended again a little bit differently than we expected, but we're gonna run it back. We're gonna wait, probably too soon, so we're gonna wait on our scav. Let me see. No, we have our scav up. Wait on your scav and just, you know, recycle. We still have all of this good loot from the scav. So we might be taking these L's in the sense that we're not getting these PMC runs secured, but we are getting gear. We are gonna make money, just haven't made money yet. This is more for if you're trying to play catch up from a deficit. You really put yourself behind, you lost a lot of good gear, you lost a lot of money, and you just need to kind of catch up. All right, so we get in here, Labs access card, huge money maker for us. Selling that gets us about 50K just in selling it. So that'll be a real nice one. Scav run done. Rinse and repeat. Once again, basically, we're gonna grab our gun, our armor, our bag, and our rig. We're gonna go right back in. We've had some absolutely out of the blue ridiculous interactions, terrible spawns. That's okay, but I want to have one good one, and we got one. This one is awesome. Crack house, like I said before, great place to be. Something I was trying to talk about earlier before we met those guys is that I like to do a leave no trace. I like to close all my doors behind me when I'm outside, not like that one. Because I want somebody to sprint up to this building. I don't want them to walk up. This right here, this is the money. This is why we go to Crack House. This goes straight into our pouch. That is intelligence. If I get to the market, that is worth 360,000 rubles right now. Even if I don't, I believe it's worth like 50 or 60 with fence. Awesome find. That is why you go straight to Crack House, because you have that potential to get that. What I'll do, since we are going to get into a fight, I'm going to start putting stuff inside of my pouch now, so that if we lose, at least we get out with a full pouch of gear. Mess kit, we talked about earlier. Just overall a great place to find a good amount of assorted loot that can tend to be valuable for you later. So last two places to check is going to be this little hidden gem right here. And then this room, the bathroom, very hit or miss. So we'll check this dead guy first and have an assortment of stuff on him. So we'll put the condensed milk in and we'll put our augmentin back in. Just straight, like, for dollar's sake, USEC stash key. We'll take that with us because I think it has value. Right now, the little route we're running is just wrapping around this wall. Our goal is to get to old gas. It's going to be one of our extracts. Doesn't mean we're actually it's going to be open, but we want to try. So since we know there's somebody right here, I'm going to wait here until I get all my stamina, and then I'm gonna run for it. Want to avoid the bushes, and you're just trying to get to these porta potties just to get some kind of cover or we get shot at. We're going to go up here. Signs, a little bit of cover. We're just trying to get to the first dash. Slide into this bush. already been opened, so those enemies probably took the same route. But that thing right there can have some pretty good stuff in it. Worth checking on your way past it. So we can do one of two things. Since it's not open, bypass it altogether. Sometimes going through old gas can be kind of sketchy, and so in an attempt to avoid it, I like to literally go right around. That's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna make the jump and get out of here. So you run over here, jump spot's right there. This room, though there's a chance PMCs could be here, it's good to check. Saw an item that very worth grabbing. Let's get rid of this magazine. Looking. We have a scav yelling at us, so we need to take out that scav. We're going to jump on these scavs real quick for two reasons. One, we're going to check their pockets, because scavs have potential to have this always. We check their pockets because sometimes they can have really good keys in them. We'll do a little bit of organizing. Like, I know that these ammos don't sell for a lot. And so... Oh, that scav's inside. Sorry, guys. Got lucky. Got shot in the arm. That could have started a life bleed, and that could have caused us some issue. Luckily, it didn't. We're A-okay. So we're going to keep looting. Grab that gas mask again. We're grabbing stuff to sell. And just follow it all the way down until we get to our extract. Sometimes you can get lucky, and you'll have ZV12, which we should have. You'll have ZV12 on your extracts. That's this one right here, but it's only on if that light is shining bright. So since it's not, we're going to have to go all the way around, make our attempt to get ZV11 before. Corner of the map, that's where ZV11 is. You open up this bunker, you want to check for campers. There is a stash right next door, but our goal is to get out of here. We want to have at least one safe extract. All in all, a good raid. We got a lot of XP, we got a lot of scavs killed, and more than anything, we got a lot of good loot. And so now we're going to get to a point where we're going to sell everything. I'm just going to kind of speed through this like it's going to be on fast forward. I'm going to get a number for what it would be if I were to sell everything only to traders. And then what I'll do is I'm going to sell everything to the most efficient path for myself. We started this with zero. We had no money when we started this. From zero, with all of this stuff that we got out of this 1 hour and 11 minutes of gameplay, how much money did we make? Yeah, wow, if you look at that, just from selling only the barter items to therapists, 538,000. That doesn't include any of the mechanical items, helmets, other gear that we found. This is just barter items. I mean, that's a good haul. And that's if I were to just sell it straight to her. That doesn't include this intelligence, which costs 300,000. So that's a good find. We're gonna keep going though. All right. So with everything sold to just traders, we made $861,221 if we were to sell it the most inefficient way possible. And because this takes a while, I'm not going to be recording for this. I'll just kind of record for the end result. But now I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to sell the things that can be sold to the traders through the traders. We're going to see our final value at the end of this and see how much money we actually made in this hour. That's it, dude. In less than an hour, or around about an hour, we made 1.2 million rubles. Completely empty character. We sold everything. But 1.2 million rubles in under an hour, I mean, that's pretty good. If you're trying to money grind, if you're trying to reset your character, you're trying to get some money going, in my opinion, this is one of the best ways to do it. It's one of the most efficient ways to do it. We only survived one PMC raid, and we still made that amount of money. No telling how much we could have made if we survived all of them. The scav runs, to me, most efficient way to do it as well. 3 minutes in and out, you get some mediocre stuff. That's dollars in the bank. That's guns to take into the PMC raid. It's one of the best ways to restart. If y'all want some scav runs on different maps, how I like to go through, I know we didn't get to do reserve today. I'll show you. this is how I do it. This is how I got to where I'm at with my money and my situation. But no matter what, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys checking in, watching this video, seeing if it can help you make money in the future. If you guys have any more questions, want me to do any other maps, want me to go a little bit more in depth in different things that I did or how I utilize the traders, let me know. I would be glad to help. We'll be having funny videos out on TikTok. We should have like one a day. We'll try to shoot for more. And then you'll always find something else on the YouTube every once in a while, whether it be Tarkov related or not. Feel free to drop a follow, drop a subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to spread positivity. Happy people make happy people. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!